Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today, we got another MLB slate for today is Wednesday, April 21st, 2021, and it'll just be me today. Tim is not available for today's video, so it's just going to be me riding solo. So let's not waste any time here before we get into the video. Before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl and at Earl Sports Bets on Twitter and Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below. We also have merch if you guys want to help support the channel that way. You can get some ESB merch in the link in the description of the video below as well. We're also running our contest still, where all you guys got to do is put in your best bet into this video, NBA and NHL videos. You can do one pick per video, 3 picks per day, and all you got to do is win the most amount of units out of anyone who comments, and you guys can win $25 at the first of each month. So let's take a look at our leaderboards for that real quick. We have a new leader today. We have Andreas Money at 5.9 units, 1, Wheezy at 4.20, and Katie Fisher at 2.54, and Oscar Acuña at 2. So we got a pretty decent competition at the top here, and there's still 9 days left in this, so you guys got plenty of time still to enter into this contest. It's free to enter. You can have a chance to win some money, so why not give it a shot and try to win some money? All you guys gotta do is leave a comment in the comment section below with your best bet. That's it. And be subscribed to the channel, be subscribed to the ESB Shorts channel, and follow either our Twitter or Instagram so we have a way to contact you if you do win. All right, quick recap of what happened yesterday. Starting with Tim, it just didn't look great for him there. 1-6. He's now 54 and or 45 and 48. 48.4% on the year, 1.54 units up though, so we're still making money here. And then I went 3-5 yesterday. Still awaiting the result on the Arizona game, so I could go 4-5 yesterday if they hold on and win, which will make my day look a lot better. But I'm 44-45, 49.4%. If Arizona holds on and wins that suspended game, then I will be 45-45, 50% and up 6.43 or 42 units instead of only that. So we'll see what happens with that game. But let's head right into the video now. So we got actually not that many games with lines on them right now. We're gonna start here with the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. We're looking at Anthony Desclafani taking on Zach Eflin, -118 for the Phillies, +104 for the Giants, and the Giants finally played an over the other day, or yesterday, as they beat the Phillies 10-7. Looking at this game, Jeremy Eflin looks okay, not great so far this year, and Desclafani is not the greatest of pitchers in my eyes. For me, it's a slight lean towards Philadelphia here. Let's take a look what the first 5 innings would give us. First 5, -0.5, +115. That could be cool for Zach Eflin. That's something I may add on to my card later. And actually, we're going to add that on now. We're going to take the Phillies first 5, -0.5 at +115. Let me write that down. Philly first 5, -0.5, +115. Because a lot of these, I don't have any first 5 inning plays for today yet. So usually I'll look over my videos and do that. And then my brother put in his pick. He's taking the under in this game of 8 runs between the Phillies and the Giants. Just going right back to that under well. So not a terrible play there. And that's going to be his play for that game. So for this first game, we are looking at I'm looking at the first 5 -0.5 at +115, and Tim is looking at the under 8 runs at plus 103. Our next game here is the Baltimore Orioles and the Miami Marlins. Minus 154 for the Marlins, plus 142 for the Orioles. Wow, I'm off this morning. We're getting Trevor Rogers versus Bruce Zimmerman for this matchup. And looking at this game, I see a slight lean. For me, it's a slight lean for Baltimore here. I'm seeing a little bit of value on them. I have this game lined at a plus 138. If I can get plus 150 for the Orioles today, I'll probably take them here. Bruce Zimmerman's not looked bad. 4.24 ERA so far this year. 1-1 record. 1.29 WHIP. He's given up 8 earned runs, 17 hits, and 17 innings with 11 strikeouts. So he's looked okay so far this season. Trevor Rogers has actually looked not bad. He's 1-1 with a 2.40 ERA, 1.13 WHIP. He's given up 4 earned runs, 8 hits, and 15 innings. Struck out 23 batters. So he's striking out a lot of batters right now. So that's a good sign for Miami Marlin fans if he can get it rolling like that. This game's going to be a pass for me. It's going to be a lean towards the Orioles, and it's going to be a pass for Tim as well. So no action on this game between the Orioles and the Marlins. All right, our next game here is going to be the Houston Astros and the Colorado Rockies. Minus 142 for the Astros. Plus 131 for the Rockies. We're going to get Austin Gomber taking on Jose Urquidy for this matchup. And looking at this game, I see value on Houston in this game. I have this game priced around a minus 170. The only thing is I don't feel like laying a minus 140 on a team that's not looked good. Jose Urquidy is 0-1, 4.50 ERA, 8 earned runs, 16 hits, 19 strikeouts in 16 innings. And Gomber has looked okay so far this year. So this is going to be a pass for me, leaning towards the Astros in this match. Maybe the Astros run line at plus 105 can have a little bit of value on it. But I'm not trusting this Houston Astros team until they start winning me some games. So we're gonna pass on this game and move on. My brother's also passing on this game. There's just no value on this one. All right, our next game is the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland Athletics. Minus 108 for Oakland, minus 102 for Minnesota. Kenta Maeda taking on Frankie Montas. And I have this game lined as a pick'em, plus 100 either way, and we're not getting any plus money. So this is going to be a pass for me. My brother is going to be taking Oakland, which I totally understand. They've won their last 10 games. They've looked much better lately. Now they're tied in first in the American League West. And Frankie Montas has looked better of late. His last start, he went 6 innings, no runs on 2 hits, struck out 7 batters. Very good plus there. And his previous start before that, he went 6 innings, only allowing 1 run on 6 hits, striking out 5 batters. So a huge plus if the Oakland Athletics can get Frankie Montas going. But he is going up against a good pitcher in Kenta Maeda, who has had a okay season so far, 1-1 with a 2.46 ERA. Has given up 4 earned runs, 20 hits in 14 2/3 innings, a 1.71 WHIP, which is really high right now. So this is going to be a pass for me. Tim is taking the Oakland Athletics for this game. All right, our next game we're looking at here is the Washington Nationals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Minus 160 for the Nationals, plus 148 for the Cardinals. Max Scherzer takes on Carlos Martinez. I actually see a slight couple cents of value on the Nationals here. I do not trust Carlos Martinez. He's not looked good this year so far. He's 0-3. He's given up 13 earned runs, 17 hits in 15 innings. Only struck out 10 batters in those 15 innings. He just hasn't looked good, and he's just someone I'm looking to fade. And to be able to fade him with Max Scherzer's probably would be the way to go. Honestly, Washington minus 1.5 is not a bad play here. Even though they're the home team, plus 122, you're getting some value there. I think the Nationals are going to beat up on Carlos Martinez. So it's a pass for me, a lean towards Nationals, Nationals run line. But no action for me here. Tim is actually taking the Cardinals here. I would love to know his explanation why. Carlos Martinez just hasn't looked good. And maybe I just don't see Martinez really having any success on the MLB level anymore. So it's a pass for me. Tim is taking St. Louis in this game. All right, our next game here is going to be the Texas Rangers taking on the LA Angels. We're getting Mike Fultonevich taking on Jose Quintana. Minus 171 for the Angels, plus 157 for the Rangers. And both Tim and I are going with the Rangers in this game. I see plenty of value on them. I have them valued around a plus 138. So we're getting around 20 cents of value on this line. And we're getting good plus money to fade Jose Quintana, which has looked absolutely horrible this year. 2 starts, he's gone 5 innings combined between the 2 starts, giving up 9 runs on 10 hits, 16.20 ERA, 3.40 whip. He's not looking good at all this year. Not like Fultonevich just looked any better. He's 0-3 at the 5.63 ERA, 1.25 whip, but giving me a plus 157 to fade Jose Quintana, I'll take it. So it's going to be the Rangers for both Tim and I in this matchup. Maybe Rangers first 5 can also be an interesting play as well. Double up on them maybe, or take them plus. No, we'll just take them full game. I'll trust the Rangers to get me a win here against the Angels. Our next game here is going to be the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Nelson Lamet takes on Adrian Hauser, minus 197 for the Padres, plus 181 for these Brewers. And I mean, Adrian Hauser's 1-2 so far this year, 3.14 ERA, 1.54 whip. He's gone 14 1/3 innings, allowing 5 runs on 15 hits. But this is a spot where I see some value on these Brewers again. But the one way I'm going to probably attack this game is I'm going to be taking the Brewers plus 162 first 5. I see value in that because I don't want to go up against this Padres bullpen, which is the 3rd best in the MLB, with the Brewers bullpen, which is ranked 17th. So I see a bullpen advantage with these Padres tonight. And I kind of want to fade Dinelson Lamet specifically. He hasn't pitched so far this year. He had a good year last year, but I want to see what he can do first this year. So we're going with Milwaukee at plus 162 on the first 5 line for this game. All right, our next game we're looking at here is going to be the Atlanta Braves taking on the New York Yankees. Minus 130 for the Yankees, and we're getting plus 120 for the Braves. Corey Kluber takes on Ian Anderson. And for me, there's no value on this game. I'm passing personally on this game, but Tim does have a play on this game, which we're going to go over in a second. Let me just get up the later games here. This is a 4 o'clock, or no, it's a 6 o'clock game. So we're going to I'm getting up the pitcher stats real quick. There we go. Oh, we do have a pitcher for that game, but we don't have a line for it. All right. For Corey Kluber so far, for Kluber so far this year is 0-1, 6.10 ERA, 12 strikeouts, 2.23 whip. So he hasn't looked good at all in a Yankees uniform so far. He's been really struggling. Ian Anderson, 0-0, 4.70 ERA, 1.44 whip, 19 strikeouts in 15 innings pitched. Has given up 8 earned runs on 15 hits. So both these pitchers not looking great so far this year. But Tim is going with the plus money here with the Atlanta Braves to fade the New York Yankees. I totally understand the Yankees finally got their first win in like 6 or 7 games last game against the Braves. So I can definitely see backing Anderson here and fading Kluber. Kluber is someone I'm going to look to fade this year as well. Just this is not a value spot to do it in, so I'm going to be passing on this game. And we're going to head to our next game here, which is the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. Minus 170 for the Reds, plus 157 for the Diamondbacks. We're getting Merrill Kelly versus Tyler Mahle in this match. And I saw a ton of value on this Arizona Diamondbacks team. Plus 157. I have them priced around a plus 127. We're getting around 30 cents of value here. I have them as a 4% best bet today. Not quite a 5%er. But I really like Arizona in this game. Tons and tons of value on them, around 30 cents of value. They have the bullpen advantage. They've been hitting lately too. I like Merrill Kelly as a pitcher as well. He has not gone off to the greatest of starts, but I'm looking for a bounce back for him. So we're going with the Arizona Diamondbacks plus 157 versus the Cincinnati Reds today. And Tim's going to be passing on that game. Next, we had the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Boston Red Sox, minus 130 for the Red Sox, plus 120 for the Blue Jays. We're getting Trent Thornton taking on Garrett Richards. Toronto is now a plus 120. They were just a plus 111 earlier, and that's going to lead us to go with Toronto in this game. I have this game priced at a plus 108. So we're getting around 12 cents of value on this line. So we're taking the Toronto Blue Jays here, plus 120. They've been struggling a little bit lately, but I really like their bullpen, which is ranked first in the MLB. Their pitching's been pretty good, 6th in team ERA, and their hitting's about midway through the pack, so maybe their pitching can slow down these Red Sox a little bit. We're taking the Blue Jays here, plus 120 versus the Boston Red Sox. Garrett Richards is not really a pitcher that scares me. And it's going to be Thornton and then Anthony Kay for today. So it's going to be a little bit of an opener action here. And then Garrett Richards is 0-1, 6 ERA, 1.75 whip, 10 strikeouts in 12 innings pitched, giving up 8 runs on 14 hits, walking 7 batters. So that's a number he has to get down as well. So we're going with the Toronto Blue Jays here, plus 120 versus the Boston Red Sox. And it's going to be a pass for Tim. Our next game here is the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Minus 119 for the Mets, plus 109 for the Cubs. And I went with the Cubs last night against the Mets. They got the job done, and we're going right back to them today. I have this game priced as a pick'em. I have a feeling the Mets are going to be a little bit overvalued in the betting markets for this season, so that's one thing to keep an eye out for, because there's going to be spots where you can make some money betting against the Mets. And I feel like tonight's a spot for that. Zach Davies on the mound for the Cubs. And both these teams can't hit. This is, at the end of the day, the under I think is a good play for this game as well. But actually 7, that's a little low. But these are the 29th and 30th ranked teams in scoring runs. The Mets are averaging less than 3 runs a game. And kind of like the way we approached the Cubs the last week, I'm looking at the Mets the same way. I don't want to back the Mets until they can show me they can score some runs. So we're going with the Cubs in this game, plus 109, and I just don't want anything to do with it. I want to fade this Mets team until they can prove to me they can put up more than 3 runs a game. Also, the bullpen advantage goes to the Cubs as well for this game. The only advantage the Mets have are pitching. So, but I feel like this is a decent spot for the Cubs. Plus 109. I bet them last night at plus 126, but I think there's still a little bit of value here on the Cubbies. And our final game here, we have the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Kansas City Royals. Minus 105 on each side. Michael Wacha versus Jacob Junis. And this is going to be a pass for me. I'm going to be leaning towards these Kansas City Royals. See if I can get a little bit of plus money. I have this game lined at a minus 117 for the Royals, so I do see some value on them, but I want to see if I can get a little bit of plus money. So that's going to be a pass for me right now. These two teams, I don't know how much you can really trust their bullpens, 24th and 26th. So maybe a Royals first 5 can be an interesting play, considering their bullpen's not just as good as them, minus 110, minus 110. So it's going to be a pass for this last game. And we're just going to focus on the plays we have now. And no action for the final game of the card here. between the Rays and the Royals. Quick recap of our action for today. Tim is going with the under in the Phillies Giants game. He's going with the Oakland Athletics, St. Louis Cardinals, Texas Rangers, and Atlanta Braves. I am going with the Texas Rangers plus 157, Arizona Diamondbacks plus 157, Toronto Blue Jays plus 120, the Chicago Cubs plus 109, and then we're also going to be adding on the Brewers first 5 at plus 162, and the Phillies first 5 minus a half at plus 115. All right, I'm just going to quickly add in my 2 first 5s in my Toronto play, and then we're going to go with the outro. So we're going with Toronto plus 120. We're going with Philly first 5 minus 0.5 at plus 115. And we are going with the Milwaukee first 5 at plus 162. All right. But that if this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as always, and let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the MLB today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.